I'm going to start off by being selfish because I'm a huge golfer.
Okay.
And so I watched bits of Arnold Palmer's memorial this morning.
Oh, no kidding.
And I watched Jim Nance's incredible speech that he gave, and then also watched you play.
Yeah.
I would just like to hear you talk about how much of an impact Arnold Palmer made on you, because you said a quote in that moment saying he was not just a great golfer, but he wasn't your favorite golfer, he was your favorite person.
Yeah. Easily the most beloved person I've ever seen by other people, by a crowd, by other players, by women, by you name it. Everybody loved that guy. You know, he just smiled at you, shook your hand, and you were done. You know, some people have that kind of charisma, and you know, I obviously knew of him as a kid. And my favorite memory of that service, two things that were beautiful were, you know, everybody that got up and talked about him talked about how he was hard of hearing, that he couldn't hear very well. But what he would do to combat that, when somebody was saying these things about him, he would lift a thumb up, and he'd always give a thumbs up, you know, made you think he was hearing what you were saying, and he wasn't, you know. And I got up there and I said, well, this has been a little disconcerting for me. I said, Arnold has called me his favorite singer for years. Now, after everybody's telling me all these stories, I feel like there's a pretty good chance he's never heard a note I've sang. And it cracked everybody up in a really tender moment. It was great and beautiful. And then when we left the service, there was a giant rainbow in the sky. It was awesome. But he was a hoot, you know. And the times I got to play golf with him were, you know, just beyond memorable, because I started playing the game when I was about 6 years old. And growing up here in Oklahoma City, what was so great about junior golf, if you were a junior golfer, they'd have play dates once or twice a week, and you play 9 holes. The lowest scores that you would get shot would get put in the paper. And if you were a junior golfer, you could play any municipal course for I think 75 cents, which is remarkable for a kid to have access. That's the hardest thing in golf now for young people, is to have access. And it was really amazing what went on here, and I took that with me and did a charity tournament for 27 years in Nashville that all the proceeds went to junior golf in the state of Tennessee. And I've been back here doing some golf things with my buddy Jimmy Woodward, who was my nemesis all of my golf career. Grade school, junior high school, and high school. I don't think I ever beat him. You know, if he'd shoot 36, I'd shoot 37 on those 9 holes. If he'd shoot 38, I'd shoot 39. And he was meant to be a pro golfer, and I was meant to be a hillbilly singer. It worked out for both of us.
Said that just fine. You were inducted in Tennessee Golf Hall of Fame for that, right?
Yeah.
Not the Oklahoma one yet?
Does Oklahoma have a golf hall of fame?
They do, yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll work on that one.
Are you in the Oklahoma Golf Hall?
I'm not, no, but I'm on the board this year, so we'll work on that one. Yeah.
That would be fun. I mean, we did a tournament here, me and Lee Allen Smith, and
I have a golf shirt from that still.
Yeah.
A big
Do you
wind
really?
jacket
Yeah.
from it, yeah.
and we would invite some pros, and it was great fun. I think I played here with Arnold for the first time I ever got to play with Arnold. You're a golfer. I'll go ahead and tell this crazy story, but I've always been a decent golfer, scratch golfer, and shoot under par once in a while. We're playing together, and we've never said one word the whole day about score, about what he was shooting or what I was shooting, and all of that. So we get to the 18th hole, and I hold one out on a par 4 for an eagle during the day, and I'm playing really good, and I'm 4 under par on the 18th green. I hit it in there about 15, 18 feet, and he hits it in there about 12 feet, and we're both 4 under par. I'm sitting there going, man, you know, this has been a great day, you know, and I missed my birdie putt. He marks his ball, puts it down there, and looks at me, bam, knocks it right in, and he goes, I got you. So he knew.
He was keeping score.
He knew exactly that the kid was trying to take him down, you know, and he said, I'm not going to let you get me. My favorite beating I ever took on the golf course was from Arnie.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Were you at Southern Hills, or were you here in the city?
Where were we? Quail Creek, I think.
Wow.
Might have been Quail Creek. I can't remember. Yeah, we played them all when I was a kid. If you could get on one of the country clubs, you were living. But that never happened very often.
It's like that now, too.